at Jenks' spring practice with head coach Adam Gaylor in his first season as head coach. Coach, how are things going so far after a few days of practice?
We've had a great spring. It's been fun. It's been fast and furious. Kind of changed the offenses a little bit where the shell of what we did will look pretty similar, but kind of how we operate and the tempo and the pace that we're going to go at is going to be a little bit different in how we go about things. So having to change how we practice a little bit with how we are going to operate offensively has been fun. And then Coach Washington's kind of brought his own flavor in on defense, so that's been exciting. Some of the new things that he's brought to us after last year with Owasso, and kind of moving some pieces around, getting some different personnel groupings on defense has been pretty exciting. So excited after the last couple days.
After they had a tough end to last season in the triple overtime loss in the semifinals. After talking to some of your players, that just drives them even more, it seems like, realizing how close they were to potentially winning a state title last year. Do you get that vibe?
Absolutely. I know it motivates Coach Gaylor. Unless we win our last game and we're hoisting the gold ball, that kind of gets my feet on the ground every morning, out of bed. And so if you go through our locker room, you'll see posters in everybody's locker that says, if you continue to do the things that you have always done, you will continue to get the same result. And it has the scores of every game that we lost last year. And that last one's the one that digs at them. So it's kind of been a rallying cry a little bit, just how close we were. Again, you got the ball on the 4-yard line there in the second overtime. We hold them to a field goal and weren't able to punch it in. And so that being that close and knowing we had another chance to play the Spartans again, and hopefully try to have a different result. We were that close to it, and that's definitely been fuel through the offseason for them.
And how are you enjoying being a head coach again? It's been a few years.
Yeah.
It's, after focusing on just the defense in recent years, how are you enjoying things?
It's different, obviously. You have different, you have different issues and different things to manage. But I'm still, heavily involved on both sides. Now, the offensive staff may not like it as much because I'm Mr. Suggestion Box because I know, hey, this is difficult to defend. Hey, why don't we do this because this is difficult to defend. But Coach Cronister's been very patient with Coach Gaylor in some of my suggestions. But it's been good. I like it because we play a lot of guys both ways, but a lot of our linemen, we don't play both ways very much, except for like Riley Kessler, who's an unbelievable player and has the wrestler, so he's got great endurance. So it's good for me to be able to I've liked being around the O linemen and some of the quarterbacks and those positions that I'm not around very much. It's been awesome to get to be around them and coach those guys a little bit because Coach Gaylor knows just enough offensive football to be a little dangerous. So it's been fun. I've had a blast this spring.